Hey guys, this is Sarah from the future giving a trigger warning for abuse, because I didn't realize that's where my brain was going with this, but that's where it went. I feel very uncomfortable because my hair is parted to the side it normally isn't. Nothing is liking this. But we are here. We're going to ignore some things that are happening in the world today. And we're going to talk a bit more about number one, about one of my favorite Disney movies. It's like a newer movie, and normally like the newer movies sort of don't gain that same respect in your heart as the old ones. Today we're going to do a Tangled video because might as well. I didn't get anything from ColourPop for this. I'm broke and I don't want to order anything more online. I've been buying like ant traps, like I've been buying like real life things, so I feel like I look a little haggard today, which is real life. My nails aren't perfect, nothing's perfect. Gesundheit. Gesundheit. We're gonna start actually with this guy, because I keep forgetting to use this guy, and he's great. I just wanna, we should probably, I have the crown on, but we're gonna have to move some of this hair. Will the crown work as a headband? Can we use the crown as a headband? Look at that. We are cooking with gas. I may be getting more hair off than I'm really intentioning. The only people who are gonna see me for the foreseeable future are like my coworkers, so. And I'm sure they don't care. I don't care. If I don't care, then it really doesn't matter, you know? You don't gotta worry about looking perfect every day. That's not the goal. The goal is to look how you want to whatever day, which is why these videos are so varied. Wow, I keep hitting my microphone. Start with the eyeshadow primer again, because I love this stuff. Using it in conjunction with the, what's it called? With the finishing spray. Using it in conjunction with the finishing spray actually really keeps the crease from coming in. And that's just my own little PSA for the day, is if you've got weird eyes like me and you find creasing is a constant issue, I don't know, maybe give it a whirl. See if you like it, you know? So for her eye makeup, I actually brought no palettes over here. I was distracted because I broke the window in my room through sheer brute force, and my landlord had to come up and fix it this morning, so I sort of half set things up, and now they're very not set up, so I'll be right back. Okay, alright. I gotta figure it out as we go along. Just some with these. Maybe we'll do some of this one. Maybe we'll do a lot of this one. I just did my nails, which was a bad idea. So this is a romantic eye, and we're doing, and then in this one. Can you see it? There's glare on my camera. It's the middle one right there. When I was doing my setup, I managed to knock over, not one, but two full-length mirrors, and not break either of them. So we are already the luckiest person in the world today. And we're gonna roll with that, and we're gonna make ourselves a princess, and it's gonna be great. So I like Tangled. I went into it seeing it in the theaters. For some reason, I missed the boat on the fact that it was a musical. How I was preoccupied with the fact that I was confused that they were making a new princess movie. I mean, in my mind, the princess movies are done, right? Like they were coming out when I was a kid, but now I'm not a kid, so why the heck are the princess movies coming out? That's not how it works. Everybody needs a good princess movie, right? Because they're making them better now. I mean, they're still unrealistic in some ways, but you know what? What's real is changing rapidly, so maybe they are realistic. Who knows? Where did this one go? Inside? Okay. Tangled is a little bit special to me. Tangled is a little bit special to me. I do enjoy all the songs. The songs are great. Flynn is great. I think Flynn is one of the most relatable princes to come from it, because he's along the same vein as Aladdin, but he's a lot truer to himself the whole way through. And he has this arc where he changes because he realizes that there's more to life than what he's been doing. It wasn't someone necessarily asking him to change. Sort of like in Aladdin, it was really hammered into you. Not that in Tangled it's not hammered into you what the moral of the story is. But in Aladdin, it was a lot. It was a lot. Literally, the genie yells at him, tell the truth. Whereas Flynn, he just sort of realizes after a while through his own poor actions. It's up to him to change. And if he wants to change, he totally can. He's not stuck in this world that he's in. He sees someone else who's going through something also awful and realizes that they can help each other. Misery loves company, you know? Which is sort of what we're realizing today. I have become such good friends with my roommate, and it's wonderful. Because you realize that, like, when people are going through tough times, there's so many directions people can come from. We make big looking eyes with white eyeliner underneath, right? We're doing the dewy, because any excuse to use this stuff is great. It doesn't really tell you how much you're supposed to use, but it tells you to use it, so there we go. What I really admire about Tangled is Rapunzel's arc, and how they portray a relationship that Rapunzel was so fine with for so long, because it's all she knew, and she was fine with remaining isolated from the world In the movie, Mother Gothel is actually directing all of her love towards Rapunzel's hair, which is what she actually loves, but she is manipulating Rapunzel into staying with her because Mother Gothel needs Rapunzel's hair, and Mother Gothel needs what Rapunzel can do for her, which is a dangerous situation that which you can get into in real life. And it's something that is really hard to recognize for a very long time. You can see why Rapunzel stayed in that situation. With Beauty and the Beast, like, Belle is staying there and you can tell, like, oh, she's all spunky and she doesn't want to be there because, like, she's only making this sacrifice for her father. And it's completely different in Rapunzel because Rapunzel's in this abusive relationship with this woman who's pretending to be her mother and pretending to give her all this love. The only thing she knows is that because that's what she's grown up with, which is something that a lot of people, children, even into your adult life, you sort of encounter relationships like this where people can say all the right words and make you feel like everything's fine and then this is right and what you're doing is fine. With her, she hits a point where she realized by getting this other attention from someone who was giving it to her correctly and someone who was actually caring about her, more about her than what they got from her, is like, one layer okay? We're gonna keep going with one layer. I know my skin is janked up, as probably everyone is, because of all the stress. But you know what? Life is stressful, and so we just gotta get over that. When Mother Gothel gives her attention to Rapunzel, it's all for herself. Mother Gothel doesn't like Rapunzel. She doesn't care at all about this child. But the things she says make Rapunzel feel like she does. All the way up until pretty much the end, Rapunzel still is willing to give Mother Gothel a chance because this is her life, and it's what she's always had. It's all she knows. It's scary to jump out of your comfort zone in that way. Wow, okay, that looks weird. Let's blend that real quick. If you hear a lot of outside noise, it is because my windows are open because one of them is broken. I didn't mean to break it, but I broke it. No, why did you decide to take a shower now? Okay, well, we're also going to deal with that noise, I'm sorry. I can't really tell my roommates to stop taking showers. We all gotta live in this house. Why is this weird? Is there a shadow or is that just heavy bags under my eyes? Or is it because I got no eyelashes? Maybe we should do the eyelashes. We're gonna try the fake eyelashes again. It's gonna go however it goes. Hopefully well. Today is weird. Everything's weird. Everything's weird. I'm congested. Why am I congested? Let's start on the good eye this time. Probably not gonna help, but we can always hope. Other than possibly gluing our eyeballs together, I think it might have worked. Okay, we're going to have to say that good enough is good enough. Per usual, the eyelashes are an utter failure, but that is a surprise to no one. Let's just sit this way, and then maybe you can't see it. I just want it to be down. I just want it to be a simpatico. Ugh, fuck this noise. I don't care. Just there, it's fine, it's better. I wiped off like all this makeup just trying to put these on. We're ignoring it, it's done. We're ignoring it, and it's just done. So, what was I saying before we took a shower length amount of time to do our eyelashes? Rapunzel, I have a crown on. She is in this situation where she doesn't realize that she is in as bad as she is because it's what she was born into, it's what she's used to, and it's scary to get out of a relationship like that. I mean, I wouldn't even say it's low-key about abusive relationships. It's totally about an abusive relationship, and it's also about an abusive relationship that isn't spoken about as much, and it's a familial abusive relationship where, yeah, I know Mother Gothel isn't her mom. That's the power dynamic that's being presented. In the montage of her growing up, you can see that it's portrayed by Mother Gothel as everything is fine, which is what an abuser is going to do. They're not going to let on that something's wrong, obviously. I didn't watch the movie before this, I just know the movie. The reason I have this crown is because I was Rapunzel for Halloween one year in college. I know where the photo is, but I just don't know if I want to share it with you. Who wants to look at a picture of me from college, right? No one wants to look at that. No one wants to see that photo. Yeah, you know what? It actually doesn't exist. But you can even tell in the flashback that Rapunzel is not real love. Mother Gothel is trying to impress upon her that this is right because Mother Gothel is getting a benefit from being with Rapunzel. Mother Gothel wants to hold on to the relationship for her own benefit for as long as she can, and she's fine with using this other person and not giving as much back, only giving up enough back to make it look like everything's fine. This is actually a really good portrayal of that. Being put in a situation where part of you may realize that it's bad, but the other part of you just wants to get along with your day. And you are happy to put up with the bad because she's saying it's all right. Mother Gothel, she's taking care of you, right? You're fed. You have a roof over your head. If you ask for something, she might get it for you. Yeah, everything's fine, hunky-dory, right? She's saying she loves you, then she loves you. Why would you argue? It's what you've been doing forever. As she gets older, she gets a glimpse of the outside and a glimpse of how her situation is not normal, how that's not right. And she knew it wasn't right, but she wasn't about to argue because she was dependent on this person. She was dependent on the love, she was dependent upon the money, or in this case, like, you know, the food, her whole ability to live and to exist on this person. She's been acclimated to this day-to-day life cycle of abuse. It's just what her normal is. And when that's your normal and you don't really see a way out, it's kind of hard. And it's helpful when someone from the outside comes in as a friend, just sort of as a foil. And then you start to see the cracks in the foundation. And you see that, no, it's not normal. You shouldn't be living like this. This is the buffing brush, which if you have seen my other videos, you'll know it's my friend. It's my best. She does everything for me. I put in all this work and everything looks bad. And then I just give her a little rub on my face and everything looks fine again. We're a princess. The name Sarah actually means princess. What are you dropping outside? Can't I have an hour of peace? No. Rapunzel has a lot of trepidation, a lot of second thoughts. She's not immediately completely down with leaving the castle, even though that's what she wants to do, and it does take an outside force for her to actually do it. I really like that it's portrayed as her idea first, that she wants to get out of this cycle, and that she wants to leave, and she wants to find what's more in the world. Because even though she's living this lap of luxury where she gets to basically hang out all day and do whatever she wants, she's not really allowed to do whatever she wants. She's allowed to do whatever Mother Gothel wants her to do. That is another thing of abuse, is someone will make you feel guilty, someone will make you feel like, why would you want more? Why are you doing that? Aren't I enough for you? And this is on multiple levels of abuse, because that's what this is it's mental abuse. Eventually it does become physical abuse because Mother Gothel is crazy. But it starts out as just mental abuse, which is something that a lot of us go through without even realizing. Did I make one eyebrow like way bigger than the other? So it happens in all sorts of forms. There are negatives to both. Whereas it's just reality. We're bored. We're better-ish. We'll hold on to that. I know it's a bummer, and I certainly didn't mean for this video to head in that direction. After thinking of my eyeliner got real weird. It's not a rollout eyeliner. This is a... So white eyeliner is supposed to make your eyes look bigger when you put it like here, right? Is that the thing? You put it right here? I always find I put it there and then immediately it goes away. I don't know where it goes. Does it go to the top eyeline thingy? Or what? I don't know. It was a mess. We're going to use this other NYX thing that I've actually had for a while. You can tell it's kind of old. Just do some highlighter. I guess I should do some pink blush first. So getting back to the topic at hand. What is the topic at hand? Is the topic at hand our makeup, or is it the movie that I'm trying to talk about? We're using this NYX thing. It's purple. It's I don't know. I got it, and then we're going to use it because we might as well add some right in there, I guess. I can't really see it, especially with these things on. Oh, it's cute. It's just adding a little, you know, a little zhuzh. For lips, I'm not really sure which direction we should go. I think we'll do this one. It's a Too Faced one that I have. It's one of the, you know, I think it'll be fine. Oh, no. Okay, so my stomach keeps growling. I keep making mistakes. I think we're gonna have to call this basically done. We did a poor job today, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat that because we did a poor job today. But, you know, we all got bigger fish to fry. And if I did a poor job on my makeup today, it's not like I'm going anywhere. But I'm a princess. A princess can do what she wants. If a princess wants to have a bad hair day, a princess can have a bad hair day. Or makeup day, or whatever. Everything is kind of doing its own thing. So that's pretty much what I have for today. I'm pretty sure I got eyelash glue in my eye, and I know that because I had to wipe it off my eyeball, like in this eyeball. I know that nothing looks great today, and I don't know if I even finished a single thought. I know I went off the rails talking about things. I didn't write notes for this one this time because I kind of just thought about it this morning. My landlord had to come and fix my window, and then I almost broke 2 mirrors. I think instead of gaining 14 years of bad luck, maybe I gained 14 years of good luck because neither of them broke. And one of them fell from my bed to the floor and the other one fell long ways, like down. And so I don't know how either, because one fell and hit the other and then it was like not dominoes, but like this way. It was bad. And it happened while I was downstairs making coffee and I heard it happen and I was like, you know what, we'll deal with that later. So I'm sorry if I was a little bit jumbled today, but I mean, what else is new, right? Just remember, I guess, with the topic that we accidentally fell upon today, it's not like you need a guy to come and break you out, because we can all reach for help in our own ways. I mean, I started seeing a therapist because life is hard, and I'm especially glad that I started seeing her a little bit before stuff started to go down in the world, because it was nice to have already someone helping you out. And so sometimes you have to go out and find your own help. Help doesn't come to your door. And it's not like Rapunzel was waiting for help to come to her door either. She just kind of needed that extra push. And sometimes you need that extra push. Hopefully you can be the one to make the push for yourself, because you can do that, but I know it usually happens through an external source. And maybe this can be your external source. Maybe just hearing me say this can be your external source to sort of make a change in your own way. Help yourself, because we all need help. No one is an island. No man or woman is an island. We all need each other. I feel like that's really been happening a lot. We realize that we need each other a lot more than we originally thought. So practice patience and kindness. I don't mean to be talking to you like you don't know what you're doing, but every once in a while, I need to hear things like this every once in a while. So I figured I could say it and sort of try to share with you what has helped me, is basically all I'm trying to do. And I'm trying to have fun doing my makeup. I did have fun doing my makeup, even though it went weird. I kind of like the thing I did with my lip. Overdrawn, kind of. Everyone is awake. We're gonna cut it here. All right, thank you so much for joining me in my room again, and I'll see you again soon. Everything is good.